Well, apparently it pays to run a media or a tech company these days. The New York Times has released its Equilar 200 highest paid CEO rankings, the list of the best compensated chief executives at publicly traded U.S. companies with at least $1 billion in market capitalization. Sharon Epperson takes a look now at the top earners in America's C-suites.
Despite efforts to rein in executive compensation, those at the top of the corporate ladder continue to see massive paychecks.
It's obviously not based on performance. You look at the total shareholder return. In some cases, the total shareholder return is negative. Other cases, it's flat or it's underperforming the market.
Though its total shareholder return slid 24% last year, Discovery Communications' David Zasloff topped Equilar's list of 200 highest paid CEOs, with $156 million in total compensation, making him the highest paid CEO since Tim Cook of Apple received $376 million in 2011. In second place, Michael Fries, head of the international cable company Liberty Global. Fries pulled down over $111 million in 2014, a 140% increase in pay over the previous year. Both Zasloff and Fries signed long-term contracts resulting in especially big paydays. But there may be other factors at work.
I think media executives are the highest paid because it is a very creative industry. It's a very personality-based industry. The top people of these companies have a lot of relationships, a lot of loyalty internally and externally.
Number 3 on the list, Mario Gabelli of Gamco Investors, the best paid man on Wall Street, with total compensation of more than $88 million. Remarkably, Gabelli doesn't have an actual salary. His pay is based on incentives related to his company's growth. For comparison, Jamie Dimon, head of one of the largest U.S. banks, J.P. Morgan, earned nearly $28 million, coming in 32nd on the list. And tech continues to pay very well. Out of the top 10 CEOs, 4 of the executives are at technology companies. Microsoft's Satya Nadella took the 4th spot, earning a cool $84 million in salary, cash, and stock bonuses. And GoPro's Nicholas Woodman earned more than $77 million. The survey shows that there's no wage stagnation in the C-suites. Median pay for the 200 CEOs was about $17.5 million, a growth of 21% over last year's study. The average was more than $22 million. Among the top CEOs, the highest paid woman was Marissa Mayer of Yahoo at $42 million, sitting at 14th on the list.
The Securities and Exchange Commission has just came up with proposed rules that require each company to show performance using total shareholder return over the past 5 years and compare that against CEO pay. So I think things might be changing.
Welcome news to average investors. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Sharon Epperson.